everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at 2012's Detention of the Dead, brought to us by Alex Craig Mann. This is the tale of a ragtag group of misfits thrown together in detention in high school. And they're zombies. Alright. The good. They get to the action really quickly. They don't pussyfoot around, developing all these characters and worrying about the story and then worrying about an origin for this. There's just high school detention. Here's this group of kids in high school detention, 5 minutes, and then zombie. No explanation where they came, just zombie. So I give them credit for that. I see what the director was going for. This is kind of like a whole, Night of the Living Dead or Dawn of the Dead type thing meets Breakfast Club. That's what he was trying to do. There's little scenes with the kids, hanging out. They even smoke some pot. And I'd say I am so tired of the stoner character who is so fucking high that, like, zombies eating people in front of them just makes them giggle. And, I understand this movie is tongue-in-cheek, it's comedy, but that character, I'm just so tired of that character, that archetype of the stupid stoner who just, I don't like it. I really don't like it. If they do something a little different, fine, but this is just the typical giggly, moronic skateboard stoner who's too stupid to have not, boarded off the edge of a pier into a waiting shark's mouth. I'd watch that movie. Skate-nator, shark skater, I don't know. But it didn't quite work for me. The whole story thing, it seemed forced. Like he was purposely trying to say, this is like Breakfast Club with zombies. Watch it, Breakfast Club with zombies. And it just, I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. It was at that point where I'm like, no, you're just trying too hard to be a zombies Breakfast Club. I'm not saying the movie was bad. There are some good aspects to it. Some of the stuff with some of the zombies. What really annoyed me a lot, though, is that we finally get a movie with zombies where there are people who know what zombies are, and they even call them zombies. There's too many movies where people are like, I don't know what the fuck this is. This is the people coming back from the dead. No one's ever heard of this before. There's never been a movie or a book or anything ever about dead people coming back to life, so we don't know what to call these things. We'll call them walkers. We'll call them biters. We'll call them razor up from the deaders. They're zombies. And they have people who know what these are. They're zombies, because they've watched every zombie movie ever made, and they've read books and the comics, and blah, blah, and they don't know how to do shit when it comes to zombies, which blew it for me. It's like, hey, I watch all these zombies movies. And then you're like just hitting him with stuff, and you're like trying to stab him to the If you watch zombie movies, if you read books and comics on zombies, how do you fucking kill a zombie? Smacking him in the face isn't going to do anything, like slapping him and punching him and running him through the chest. It's not going to do anything. Throwing books at him. I understand, again, you're trying to be comedy, but if you're going to mention the fact that these people know about zombies, let them show that skill that they know how to deal with a zombie. Let them show something, or pass some of that knowledge on. Hey, aim for the head, stab him through the brain, go into the eyeball, up the nose, something. There are some funny bits in the movie that were chuckle-worthy. Nothing where you're going to oh my god, and you're going to pee yourself a little bit, and then look down and see that you peed yourself, and then freak out, because that's your mom's favorite chair. I'm getting off topic. But anyways, scale of 1 to 10, this movie, it's kind of like a high school reunion. Not high school itself. I know a lot of people didn't dig high school. I loved high school because I had awesome group of friends and we did a ton of cool shit. The class stuff, blah. But whatever. But it's like a high school reunion. There's maybe 1 or 2 people there that you actually care about seeing. Because all the people that you loved and enjoyed, I still fucking hang out with those guys. I still do shit with them, My friend Steve's got a bunker just down the street from me. It's awesome. We're apocalypse buddies. Wasteland bros. But, there's 1 or 2 others. It's like, whatever happened to that guy? What happened to, the dude that we used to make milk come out of his nose? What happened to him? And that's it. The rest of the people, you're like, I don't fucking care about those. Class president, whatever. I don't care what he did. He's got 4 kids and owns a trucking company. I don't care. Unless I own a company, I need someone who has trucks to move my product, but still don't fucking care. I didn't like you in high school. You didn't care for me in high school. Why? I don't give a fuck about you now. So it's kind of how I feel about this. There's that little here or there, 1 or 2 or 3 things here or there that I liked and enjoyed, and the rest of them kind of like, whatever. It's not like I actively hate you. I don't go out of my way to be mean to you or disparage you, but I don't go out of my way to even think about you. It's just kind of like you're a memory that I have. And if someone says, "Oh, remember that time in high school when Bob did this?" I'll be like, "Yes, I remember Bob doing that." And then Steve did that, and I'll, yes, I remember that. And there was this other jerkhole over here who did something, but I don't care. So that's kind of how I feel about this movie. It's a lot of not caring because some of the characters, they're just not that likable. The Stoner's an idiot. Of course, you got the big stupid jock, which, again, fine. Jock picking on the weak kid, blah, jock on the nerd, and now you're just being an angry because you were. No, that's not it. It's the stereotypes that I'm tired of seeing over and over again. And this one tried to be that clever, be like Breakfast Club thing, but like I said, it didn't quite get there. So I'm rambling, and I probably would for a long time on this one, but I think partly for me too is zombies are starting to get a little played, and it's just. I need to step away from the zombie genre a bit if I can, and then maybe come back to it later, and hopefully, fresh eyes. But that probably won't happen because 9 on every 6 movies out there is a zombie movie now. That's right, I said 9 on every 6. So that's all I got for this one. Until next time, stay safe out there in Wasteland, folks. And you don't need to go to your 25th. It's just going to be people you don't like, unless you really want to see that. Hey, the prom queen got fat, and would be. Great, she turned me down for a date. She's fat now. But then if you show up and she still looks as good as she did in high school, you're like, well, fuck. Now I spent $40 on a crappy meal and a DJ for when I don't even dance to see people I didn't like in high school who actually end up successful, and that fucking sucks.